Hey dudes, welcome back to my channel for today's presentations on Grade 11 Precalculus, Quarter 1, Week 1, Last 5, about definitions and equations of a parabola. A parabola is one of the conic sections, and we're going to introduce here the parabola opens upward at identify din natin yung part ng parabola. And we have also here the parabola opens downward. So these are the parabolas which open upward and open downward as the graph of the quadratic functions. At the end of this video lesson, that you might be able to define and derive the standard equations of a parabola and to identify the different features or parts of a parabola. So let's have the definitions of a parabola. Consider natin yung rectangular coordinate system, the x and y axis with its number line. Meron tayong curve here which is the parabola opens upward. So let f be a given point, that is f ordered first 0 and 2, and L a line that not containing f. So yan nating line intersecting the y-axis at negative 2. And this curve, a parabola which opens upward, consists of infinitely many points. So consider mo natin yung tatlong points. So lahat ng points ng ating parabola, ang sukat mula sa F and sa L are the same. Yan ay tinatawag na parabola. So let's consider the P here to find the distance between the 2 points P and F, that is PF. And the distance between the P and the point on the line, that is P sub L. So the distance here P and P sub L. So ang sukat nito is pareha din sa PF. So they are equal, so it makes a parabola. The both sides are equal. To find the distance between the 2 points, so you can use the distance formula. That is the square root of x sub 2 minus x sub 1 squared plus a quantity of y sub 2 minus y sub 1 squared. So, meron tayong another point here, the A. So, the distance between the A and F is AF. And the distance between the A and the point on the line is A sub L. That is A sub L. And this side is also equal to AF. So, it makes a parabola. So, ang sukat nito is 4 AF, then the distance between the A and A sub L is also 4. And we have another point here, the B, and the point on the line is B sub L. Then the distance between the B and F and the distance of B and B sub L is equal to BF. Again, the distance between this point B and BF, you can use the distance formula. And the point F here is its focus. Okay, and the line it's directrix. Again, ang tawag nito is F is focus, and this line is directrix, which intersecting the y-axis at negative 2. Okay, so let's have the derivations of the equations of a parabola. Kung paano tayo nakabuo ng standard equations of the parabola using this parabola which opens upward. So let's consider this point on the line P sub L, and the point on the parabola consists of x and y. To find the distance of P and F is PF. And the distance between P and P sub L is equal to PF. That is called the parabola, since they are equal. To derive the formula or the equations of the parabola, so gamit natin ang distance formula. So to find the distance between the 2 points, that is a quantity of x sub 2 minus x sub 1 squared plus y sub 2 minus y sub 1 squared. And the distance between the P and P sub I, since this is vertical, gamitin natin yung y-axis, the y minus negative c. Then the points here, let's x sub 1, y sub 1, then x sub 2, then y sub 2. Then i-distribute natin then x sub 2 is the x, then x sub 1 is 0, and then y sub 2 is y, then y sub 1 is c, is equal to, then get the product, negative times negative, that is y plus c. Then simplify, x minus 0 is x squared, then copy a quantity y minus c squared, then is equal to y plus c. Then squaring both side para matanggal natin yung square root, then maiwan yung radical, x squared plus a quantity y minus c squared, then y plus c squared is equal to a quantity y plus c multiplied by y plus c because of the exponent of 2. Then multiply y times y is y squared, then the exponent here is 1 plus 1 is 2, then y plus c or cy, then c y is the multiply cy, then c times c is c squared, then the quantity y plus c is squared is equal to y squared, then get the sum, cy plus cy is 2cy plus c squared. So the value here is y squared plus 2cy plus c squared. But this quantity, y minus c squared, is para tulad din sa y plus c squared. The middle term here is negative. So y squared minus 2cy plus c squared. Then copy the other side. Then combining like terms, then transpose natin y squared sa kabila from positive magiging negative. So negative y squared plus y squared is 0. So tanggalin natin yan. Then c squared from positive magiging negative c squared. So tanggalin din natin yan, that is 0. So naiwan sa negative 2cy from negative magiging positive, but then copy x squared, then 2 plus 2 is 4, then copy cy. So ito yung ating standard equations of parabola that represent this curve. The parabola x squared is equal to 4cy, the opening upward with the vertex 0, 0, the lowest point of the parabola. Alamin natin yung behavior ng graph ng parabola. So we have here the graph opens upward, in the parabola opens downward sa pamagitan ng features of the graph or the parts of the graph. So we have here the vertex at the origin. So the parabola opens upward, so the vertex is the origin, that is 0, 0, may magiging lowest point on the parabola. So the parabola opens downward, so ang vertex natin magiging highest point on the parabola. And for the directrix that is represented by the line, a parabola opens upward, so the equation is y is equal to negative c. Ang sukat nito from the vertex is c units below the vertex. That is y is equal to negative c. And for the parabola opens downward, so the equation is y is equal to c. Ang sukat nito is above the vertex. That is represented by C. And for the focus, so we have the coordinate 0 and C. Ang sukat nito is above this vertex. Yan ang ating sukat sa focus. And for the parabola opens downward, so the focus here is below the vertex. It's also represented by C. So, makita natin ang sukat ng focus and directrix are equal. Same with the parabola opens downward. And for the axis of symmetry, that is x is equal to 0, and it's either the parabola opens upward or opens downward. The parabola is crosses the y-axis. Ibig sabihin nito, this line divides the parabola into two parts which are mirror images of each other. So, hinati ng y-axis ang ating parabola into symmetrically equal. And for the Latus Rectum, so let's consider the parabola opens upward. Meron tayong 2 points on the parabola. It crosses the focus and perpendicular to the axis of symmetry. Same way, the parabola opens downward. So, meron tayong dalawang endpoints and also crosses the focus and perpendicular to the axis of symmetry. Ang sukat ng ating latus rectum related to the focal distance, so the length is C or multiplied by 4 4C. Yan ang sukat ng ating latus rectum. And for the parabola opens upward, so overall the equations of the parabola is x squared is equal to 4cy, and for the parabola opens downward, the equations is x squared is equal to negative 4cy. So here's the parts of the graph: vertex, directrix, focus, axis of symmetry, and latus rectum. For our last number 5, so draw the opens upward and opens downward, including its features. Then answer the what is asked in this letter B. Then we have the cross puzzle.